I am the big guy in the kitchen, and I'm so excited about my new podcast. You know, we're doing this just for you because we want to show you just how easy it is to get into your kitchen and to cook up something wonderful for your family. Instead of all of those drive-by fast food restaurants, the frozen dinners, we want to give you something very easy to make, and something maybe ahead of time that you would be able to make for your family. This is a chicken Marsala lasagna, and the interesting thing about this dish, you can make it perhaps over the weekend, either freeze it or put it in the refrigerator, bake it off later in the week for your family. One of the nights that maybe you have a very busy schedule, you'll be able to make it. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make. We're going to step over to the stove. Now already I have cubed up about 3 or 4 chicken breasts, and I've put this into about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We've put 2 cups of mushrooms in there, and we've sauteed those together. A little salt and pepper. We've added some basil, about 2 tablespoons of dried basil, and about 2 cloves of garlic. And then you saute this off until it's almost done. You deglaze with about 1 cup of Marsala wine, and allow that to kind of reduce down until you get it to about this consistency, which is, the pan's pretty dry, and that's what you want. Now in this pan over here, I have made what is called a bechamel sauce. Now everyone knows pretty much how easy it is to make that. It's 5 tablespoons of butter. You melt that into your pan, about 1/3 cup of flour. You stir the pan, add salt and pepper, just about 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. You want to make sure you freshly do that. And then we've taken 2 packages of spinach out of the freezer. You put it in your microwave, allow it to thaw, squeeze all the liquid out of it, and then put it into your bechamel sauce, stir it around, salt and pepper, you're ready to go. Now these are 2 of the things we're going to layer our lasagna with. And we're going to start out, and again, you know how lasagna is, you just layer it together. We're going to put some of this down. We're going to spread it out. I need a little bit more. And you just spread this out. This gives you a base to work with. Now I have taken a package of these lasagna noodles, and I have pre-cooked those. You don't want to overcook them, and listen, I just put a little bit of salt in the water. I don't mess with adding oil. That tends to make it stick together, in my opinion. So you just want to layer these off. So you want an even layer of everything, and if you need to cut off a little bit, you can. We'll add a little bit there. There we go. Then we want to add some of the chicken and the mushroom mixture. Now again, the Marsala is already in here, and that's where a lot of that flavor comes from. The garlic, the basil, this is going to be delicious. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. I'm sorry, this is mozzarella cheese, I'm sorry. Some mozzarella cheese. About 1/3 of that, and then some of this Parmesan cheese. Now you want to be careful adding too much salt and pepper. When you're working with a lot of cheese like that, it tends to make your dish a bit too salty. Now what I do, when I have started a layer this way, I will start on this end and work my way back that way. And that, when you cut into your lasagna, it causes it to hold its shape better. So I'm going to lay down about 3 pieces wide is what my casserole dish will hold. See, it sticks together a little bit, but not too bad. I hope you give this a try. It's really a good recipe. Everybody that's tried it says they love it. I'm going to add a little bit more of this sauce. And again, you just want to layer that. Did you know that a bechamel sauce is very typical in every Italian lasagna? You know, I've eaten a lot of lasagnas, and I think they're very good. folks will just use like a marinara sauce. And I've never really had one from a lot of folks, especially here in the South, where they work with the bechamel sauce in their lasagna, but that's really a typical thing to add to it. Some more mozzarella. And you just can't put too much mozzarella on there for the big guy. I really like it. I like to see it when you cut into it and it oozes. So good. Well, I need to put some more lasagna on there. Then we'll finish off with this sauce. And you'll spend a little bit more time with yours and make it very pretty. And more chicken and mushrooms. And then we'll add the rest of this cheese and the rest of our Parmesan. Now at this point I like to give it a little bit of pepper especially, but just a little bit of salt and a lot of fresh cracked pepper. Now you want to bake this off in a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes or until it starts to bubble and ooze and the top gets real crusty. And I tell you what, your family will come running. So we'll be ready to eat in about 45 minutes. Look how pretty this turned out. Isn't this great? Now I can tell you the only thing this is going to need is a little bit of dressing up. We're going to put a little bit of parsley on that. And you know me, I love lemons. So we'll do a couple of these little lemons right here. Look how pretty. I just love that. And let's serve some up. I've got to taste it. I really hope you give this recipe a try. It's really easy to make, and again, remember, you can make it ahead of time, freeze it or refrigerate it, and then serve it when you're ready, or cook it up into a 350-degree oven when you're ready. I'm so excited. You ready? You're gonna want this, I know you are. Wow, is that ever good? Marsala Chicken Lasagna, please give it a try.